Welcome to this short tutorial on decision trees. So we'll look at a quick introduction, sample code walkthrough, and some of the internals. Supervised machine learning algorithm, what it means, you get a labeled data where you have everything marked in terms of what are the classes it belongs, and then we implement on that labeled trained data. So to look at it, what it is similar to a tree, we'll have a structural branches wherein like how you decide your classification model, that would be more of a tree structure. And there is something called entropy and information gain, which we would also look through on how it is being done. A potential use case where I have used it in terms of you have the predicting who are the potential buyers versus customers who may not buy depending on the historical data as well as sales pattern. And for insurance claims, we also can analyze severe or moderate claims, basically all classification problems. Let's look at a piece of code. So here, as you see, I mean, I've taken diabetics data set. I'm importing some of the libraries, standard scikit libraries, and I'm importing decision tree classifier. And I've uploaded the data set to my Colab, and the sample data set and the list of all columns, dataset.columns.to list. We see these are the columns. The output column is the outcome, and we have several columns: pregnancy, glucose, blood pressure, skin thickness, insulin, BMI, body mass index. I mean, in regular approach of any algorithm where you divide into x and y, and then train, test, and split, and then you fit in the classifier, wherein like what type of information gain Gini or entropy, like what are the possible values. There are two. One is entropy, next is Gini, and some default variables. Whatever splitter could be best and random. I've tried to put two different by changing the configurable parameters input. So let's run. You would see, I mean, there is a marginal difference, but not a big difference though. Okay, I think probably I will comment this visualization part for now, so that we are able to see the results. You have two different approaches. One is giving 68%, another is giving 62%. This just to demonstrate, like, what are the different parameters when we initialize the model. Let's come to the internals of it. When I look at it, what is that primarily, how it works behind the scenes. So entropy computation, what it does, you have different outputs. Suppose you consider one, two, three different things that you classify, like could be low, medium, high. We look at entropy computation in terms of what is the probability of occurrence of each value of y. Some of the definitions that what I could pick, entropy and Gini. I mean, they are mostly helps in how do you split, and which attribute that you split gives you a higher distribution of between the classes, what works best. We'll see a live example in terms of entropy computation and information gain computation. I've taken the Excel, the data, and I've tried to look at what are the different. There are 768 rows for our demonstration purpose. We'll only take some of the examples wherein like the possible values of 0 and 1, and we'll limit to pregnancy values 0, 1, 2. So if I look at it for different values of pregnancy 0, 1, 2, we have outcomes 0 and 1, and these are the different occurrences count. So the entropy of the overall set, we are considering 0, 1, 2 only. So the samples is 349, out of which 263 is for 0, 86 is for 1. So when I try to compute 263 by total samples into log of 263 by 349, base 2 minus number of occurrences of 1 divided by total samples. Similarly, we have to do for pregnancy 0, pregnancy 1, pregnancy 2, wherein like the number of occurrences of 0 and 1, and the total samples of this pregnancy equal to 0, in the overall 349. All those we have to compute, and then finally we compute information gain based for this particular column is the total for this particular set minus some of the individual values of 0 1 2 that is obtained. We have the code. So if I have to give, we'll share this code. So if you look at it, this for the overall set I compute, and then you get this value. And then for 0, again we do the same computation. And the occurrences of 0, how many times does 0 occur? 0 does occur 111 times, 1 135, and then 2 103 times. So when you try to compute overall, the overall total entropy minus for 0 1 2 is a computed value. Similarly, we look at for all the columns and pick the column with the highest information gain to be used as a splitter. This is the overall concept of how information gain and computation works.